everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be doing a review on the OLENS Misty collection, which actually comes in two colors, Ash Cocoa and Gold Mint. So let's get the review started. First of all, I want to mention the diameter, and this one is 13.1 millimeter, which I feel is great because I felt like lately, or the last video I did of OLENS was the Evershine collection, and that was like 13.8 millimeter. With this particular Misty collection, it does remind me a bit of the Mood Night and Evershine collection. So throughout this video, I'll also put like side-by-side comparisons and also finish off at the end of the video with a little bit more comparisons in regards to this three collection as well. I have to say this pattern is really giving me, you know, like the name itself, that misty vibe where you get that cloudy effect where, you know, it looks very blurry, really cloudy again, and just mystical, you know, but it just looks beautiful and natural at the same time because of the diameter size. The pattern itself, you can see it has a very thin brown dark rim on the outside, and then you get this one particular color on the inside, which I'll show you guys close up soon. Let's talk about the first color first, Ash Cocoa. And I felt like with this Ash Cocoa, it really reminds me of like a mocha brown shade where you get like that dark brown but also that light brown, but it looks milky at the same time. And I feel like with this one really suits my eyes a lot. It just gives enough like darkness on my eyes, which I absolutely love. You can see the enlargement and it's not that obvious, but also you see like the dark room on the outside as well, which I think is absolutely great. This really reminds me a lot of the Mood Night brown one, so I definitely put it side by side. But one thing I appreciate about this one is that obviously the diameter is smaller, so I definitely lean towards this one more than the Mood Night one. Second one is Gold Mint, and when I first saw in the packaging, it looks very yellowy. I was like, oh, I don't know how it looks like on my eyes, but once you actually put it on your eyes, it's actually not that obvious. And I feel like because of that yellow gold tone shade, it really overpowers more over the border, if that makes sense. So when you see it on my eyes, you can hardly see the outer border, which creates the enlargement. However, I did notice with this one, because it's quite light, I can actually see my iris on the inside, which makes it look like I have like double rim on my eyes, if that makes sense. So this was probably the least natural compared to the Ash Cocoa one. So I feel like I am leaning towards more of the Ash Cocoa just because it looks much more nicer and looks more blendable. But I like that this Gold Mint one, it really gives you that really nice, like I guess like that twilight golden eyes, you know, because it really gives you that yellow goldenness on the outer part of the eye. Let's quickly cover the comparisons between this and the Evershine and the Mood Night. And I feel like the oldest collection would be the Mood Night compared to this three. And the Mood Night, when I first review it, I felt like it was big because the diameter for that is 13.3 millimeter. And then when they released the Evershine, I also mentioned the comparisons with the Mood Night because I felt like it was larger than the Mood Night. And then now you release this Misty one, which is like smaller than the Evershine and the Mood Night. I have to like compare it for you guys, you know, because the diameters really makes a difference on your eyes. And I did mention with the Evershine, I absolutely love all the design, but I felt like the enlargement was a little bit too big for me. So when they released this Misty one, I was actually like, oh great, because I really do like the Evershine Mocha one, and I felt like with this Misty Ash Cocoa really reminds me of the Mocha one as well. So there are some similarities, but I also felt like with the Misty Gold Mint one, it's definitely much more unique compared to, you know, the Mood Night collection and the Evershine collection as well. This was a great collection to release for those who are like unsure in terms of the enlargement for the other two collection, but want to try that very similar pattern, that blurry effect, that two-tone kind of contact lens. I feel like this Misty collection would be great for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have any questions, put it down in the comment box below, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.